the latest in the legendary dynasty of the Starship Enterprise, the USS Enterprise NCC-1701-F was commissioned and launched in 2409 as an Odyssey-class star cruiser, at the time the most sophisticated and versatile craft ever to leave the shipyards of Utopia Planitia. Commanded by decorated Andorian officer Captain Vakel Shon on the recommendation of Captain Data after he himself had declined the command, the Enterprise F senior staff was largely comprised of veterans of Shon's previous captaincy aboard the Defiant-class USS Belfast, having been brought over by Shon following the Belfast's destruction by rogue elements of the Dominion in late 2409. At a length of 1061.1 metres and a width of 371.88 metres, the Odyssey class presents an elegant variation on the classical space frame of a Federation exploratory vessel. The most notable structural distinction of the class is the large negative space at the ship's neck structure, which draws inspiration from the 23rd century Oberth class and provides a more optimal acceleration profile within both conventional warp fields and the hyper-advanced quantum slipstream tunnels the vessel is capable of projecting and traversing. The ship carries a crew of 1,600 with space for up to 2,500 when necessary, and is equipped with the typical wide range of laboratory facilities, data-gathering instruments and crew amenities that befit a deep space exploration craft. As the class designed to include the flagship of the Federation, the Odyssey class is naturally well equipped for combat and fleet command, in addition to its exploratory features. The large vessel is armed with 18 Type 12 phaser arrays and 4 variable payload warhead launchers, compatible with both torpedoes and mines. The ship's shield generators are formidable, and even in spite of the significant negative space within the frame, the vessel's hull plating and general structural integrity are extremely robust, capable of enduring significant weapons fire even after the shields have been overpowered. In the spirit of the earlier Galaxy class, the Odyssey class is able to perform a saucer separation for the purpose of evacuation or to facilitate two-pronged tactical maneuvers in combat. The vessel also features an aft-mounted docking berth housing an Aquarius-class light escort, a small warp-capable warship in its own right that serves as a powerful force multiplier for the Odyssey in battle, as well as providing a nimble reconnaissance craft and additional evacuation capacity. The Aquarius escort and its Odyssey-class mothership were so named as a tribute to the Command Service Module Odyssey and Lunar Module Aquarius, which collectively made up NASA's 1970 Apollo 13 mission. The Odyssey class was first conceived as a reaction to Starfleet's encounters with huge Jem'Hadar battleships during the Dominion War, and later with the Riemann warbird Scimitar during the Battle of the Basin Rift. These engagements, coupled with the constant need for vessels capable of deterring attacks by the Borg Collective, provoked Starfleet to explore the concept of huge supercapital vessels that could match hostile ships of this magnitude in battle. In 2380, the first 2 vessels of the new Odyssey class were laid down at Utopia Planitia fleet yards, the USS Odyssey and her sister ship the USS Verity. Not long after, in 2381, the Federation received word from Romulus of the imminent supernova that threatened the extinction of the Romulan people, and drastic action was quickly taken. Odyssey was placed into mothballs, with all resources being diverted to complete and launch Verity within the year, so that she could be used to command the new Federation-led evacuation of the Romulus system. By the end of 2381, the USS Verity was launched under the command of the newly promoted full-stripe Admiral Jean-Luc Picard and Executive Officer Lieutenant Commander Raffi Musica. But despite every effort, the sudden synthetic attack on Mars in 2385 decapitated the evacuation effort, resulting in a shift to isolationist Federation policy that would delay the launch of a new Odyssey-class starship for decades. Following the collapse of the Romulan Star Empire into the fledgling Romulan Free State and increasingly aggressive posturing from the Klingon Empire, the Federation finally revived the long-dormant Odyssey-class project as a necessary defensive measure. This decision would later prove extremely prudent throughout the numerous interstellar conflicts that defined the first decade of the 25th century, in which ships of the Odyssey class were frequently the deciding factor between victory and defeat for the Federation Starfleet. In 2410, the Enterprise F under Captain Shon played a crucial role in the so-called Battle of Midnight during the climactic hours of the Iconian War, where despite contributing to the final defeat of the Iconians, the ship suffered near-terminal damage and was abandoned. Following the battle, the Enterprise was towed to the nearby Martian shipyards of Utopia Planitia, where she was repaired and subjected to an extensive refit to convert her frame to the newly designed Yorktown-class configuration, a powerful new refit of the Odyssey class designed to serve as the Federation's new top-of-the-line supercapital vessel for the new decade. Seeing further action against the Zenkethi and during the Klingon Civil War of 2411, the Enterprise F remained the pride of Starfleet long after her Iconian War service, and remained fully in her prime due to her extensive refit. In the capable hands of Captain Shon, the vessel seems poised to continue defending the Federation from all manner of threats, and expanding its borders deeper into the unknown for many decades to come.